Hey, hi, Venkata.
Yeah, hi.
Can you please show me your Aadhaar card?
Yeah, sure. Let me remove these effects.
I think you will have to remove the
Yeah,
background
that's what I'm just
text.
removing that black
Yeah.
screen.
Done. Thank you.
Yeah.
Yes, Sunil, you can take it away and share it with my team. Thanks.
Yeah, sorry Sunil for the waiting time. Actually, I thought of it's for
No,
4 p.m. Yeah.
no problem, no problem. Yeah. So give me 1 second. Like this.
Yeah, sure.
So where you are working currently, Venkata?
Yeah, I'm working in Tech Mahindra from the last 3 years. I am working here. Joined in 2021 September.
As a solution architect, right?
Yeah, in the sense actually I had joined as a lead for the cloud migration SME kind of thing, and then they had deployed me for the solution architect kind of. Yeah.
Okay.
Before
All right.
that, I had worked with the DXE as a third-party employee in the sense for the payroll of IT Source Technologies for the client of Synchrony Financials, not Synchrony. It's a Synchrony Financials. And then before that, I had worked with HCL and one of the startup company as well. And I had started my career in HCL in 2004 as a desktop engineer, then into migrated into Linux kind of environment in the on-prem data centers, and then into here.
All right.
Yeah.
So how many experience do you have in AWS now?
Yeah, AWS Cloud in the sense from the last 5-6 years I am using this AWS, and I have been part of a few of the on-prem to cloud migrations as well during my earlier stages, and as I had seen in the JD, I am not much fluent in the Azure, but in the AWS only I am.
Okay. All right.
Yeah.
So suppose that we have around 20 applications.
Yes.
Okay, in our premises data center,
Yes.
and client is looking for to migrate from on-premises data center to AWS cloud.
Okay.
So as a solution architect,
Yeah.
what would be your steps and how to proceed, and how do you complete entire migration? So as a solution architect, what you will do?
Yeah. See here, actually, if we are AWS inbuilt tools, just like migration evaluator will be there, and we can evaluate the things, what the services which we can do it, and how the capacities and all those things can be elevated using the migration elevator, and which can be installed on our on-prem center core data center kind of thing, and then based on that the cloud adoption readiness tool will be there, cart kind of thing in the AWS itself. It can help us what the readiness and how we can go ahead, and as part of I I'm concerned, I will go with a lift and shift kind of migration, I mean to say.
Why lift and shift?
Yeah.
What are the
Other factors in
strategies?
this, strategies like there are 7 strategies. I could not able to remember them, just like refactoring, rebuilding, lift and shift, and some other are there. I could not able to remember those things.
Replatform, re-architect, retain, retire.
Yeah, retiring guys.
Okay. So, did you get chance to work? No. Did you get uh, Did you get chance to get the requirement gathering and for the client,
Yes.
or did you design any solution for the client for any project?
Yes, of course, I had designed in the sense. Actually, I am not whole and sole responsible for that, but few of the I am in the key team management of that. Actually, one of the key Airbus client which they want the DevOps implementation as well as the cloud migration from the on-prem, which is located in their data center, has to be migrated to the AWS cloud. So I had worked out with this, In this, actually, we had a team of the development team as well as the only for writing the codes and all those things, and the DB team which used to handle the Postgres. Actually, the DB is of Postgres, and so they want to migrate this data to the Amazon Aurora and ODS kind of thing. But for that, we had suggested a solution, and in this we had made a strategic move, just like to migrate using the SAT tool as well. Apart from Airbus project, earlier I had worked with the DXC while working with the Synchrony Financials. I had been part of the cloud migrations, just like a hybrid kind of thing, because most of the services which are on-prem only for them, and few of the services we had migrated to cloud, and on-prem using the Cloud Connect and these things we used to do that.
Okay.
Yeah.
So
Yeah, go ahead. No, you were saying something.
Okay. No problem. Did you work for the CI/CD code pipeline?
Yes, of course. Yeah, I had been using the Jenkins as well as our Bamboo build tool. Yeah. Actually, for the AEM architecture, I hope this may be out of this thing. Actually, the AEM architecture, which well supports for the web consoles kind of web HTTP servers, just for the publisher as well as the dispatcher will be there, and they will not be exposed to the public IPs. So that is the strategy of AEM architecture. In this deployment, generally the Jenkins may not support us, so we had gone with the Bamboo kind of deployment using the blue-green deployment methodology. And then in the Jenkins, I used to write the pipelines, and for the Airbus, I had said already we had built the DevOps CI/CD architecture completely from the scratch, and we had evaluated these things, and customer is using it right now without any much what you call, only the build. That's it. It's an auto triggered CI/CD pipeline, and customer is enjoying that. Yeah. And as part of the Jenkins integration, in the sense, I used to have the GitHub repo integration as well as the any SonarQube or some code Cypress or some kind of testing vulnerability check, and then the code will be sent to the build tool using Maven or some kind of thing. Generally nowadays we are using directly the Jenkins as a build tool, as it is a Node.js application. We had built it through the Jenkins itself, and we had built a Docker image, and this Docker image will be deployed and sent to the ECR, and using that the ECS used to build the containers for the application.
Okay.
Yeah.
I have shared my screen. Are you able to see my screen?
Yes.
Yes. So this is the Kubernetes monitoring architecture.
Okay.
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 So what you understanding for this diagram workflow? Can you explain it?
Yes, sure. Yeah. So here we have the developer is writing the code in the VS Code, and he is sending it to the code repository, just like a GitHub or some Bitbucket kind of thing, and using the Jenkins here.
Instead of Jenkins, I'm using cloud-based.
Yeah, cloud-based Jenkins, right?
Correct.
Yeah. There our DevOps engineer comes into the picture, and he can you go up little? Or else, can it be possible to give me the cursor so that I can? No issue. Yeah. Here the DevOps engineer had configured in such a way to get once the GitHub repo has been pushed to any, it is not mentioned as master branch or some kind of branch. It is it can be configured, but here it is configured or not, that I am not sure. If it is configured like that, the build can start and then go down somewhat. Yeah. Using the KTS, he is building the app API, and
this is the Kubernetes.
Yeah, Kubernetes cluster. Okay, full symmetric service. One second. Here he is only for doing the Okay, service discovery and then push notifications, Slack and okay, yeah. Here, this based on the developer writes the code and he is building the API, and post this APIs has been built up in the Kubernetes cluster. There will be a service discovery kind of thing, just like to pull the metrics, how the API is working and how the load is there, all these things, and this will be sent to Slack or the PagerDuty, just like any monitoring kind of tool. Got? And here,
Okay.
yeah, Prometheus server as well as the Grafana is monitoring the DB in your local kind of thing.
Okay.
Yeah, correct me if I am wrong, Sunil. If I have missed or something, also let me know. Sure.
Yeah, no problem.
Yeah.
Yeah, so 40% is correct because here, the developer write the code.
Yeah, in the Visual Studio.
Or,
Yeah.
you like in another tools.
Yes,
and
yes,
put the
yes.
changes in the repo.
Yeah.
Here. In the repo, we are using GitHub or GitLab.
Yeah,
for
Bitbucket.
here.
Yeah.
And after that, for the here is called CI/CD pipeline.
Yes.
I'm using CloudBees.
Yes.
So that once the code is pushed,
Yes.
code is pushed from here, okay, the CloudBees CI/CD tool automatically will test and deploy these applications, right?
Yes. Yes.
And it manages continuous integrations and deployment process. And once, because here I use the Docker, here is Helm chart.
Yeah, Helm chart.
Why I
Yes. Yes.
use- Yeah,
Yeah.
why I use this application is packaged, a kind of, into a container basis and using the Docker, then Helm chart is used to deploy this Docker container into
Yes.
the
Yes.
Kubernetes
Yes.
cluster.
Yes.
Yeah. Okay.
Yeah.
And after that, here Kubernetes cluster. So Kubernetes cluster, this deployment application run is Kubernetes cluster, which kind of container the application managing, scanning and load balancing and failovers.
Yes.
Here. Okay. And after that, this for the monitoring part I used for the Prometheus and Grafana.
Yes.
So so here for the monitoring and metrics, so Prometheus automatically discover services using service discovery.
Yes. Yeah, using the service
Okay.
discovery. Yeah.
And pull the metrics from the running application, the Kubernetes cluster from here.
Yes.
Okay. Then data storage I used.
DB. Yeah.
Data storage and the metrics are stored in label DB, which Prometheus users for the EPC
Yes.
querying the data from here.
Yes.
Okay.
Yes.
And for the Grafana, I used Grafana here.
Dashboard.
Grafana is connected. So the Grafana is connected to Prometheus, visualize the collected metrics,
Yes.
providing the dashboard,
Yes.
and display the health and performance of the applications.
Yes.
Okay.
Yes. And
And
here,
for the,
why can't yeah?
Yeah, tell me.
No, why can't we use the directly a Prometheus application for the monitoring here? Because already there is some using the Prometheus server, you are already integrating the local DB, right? It's a level DB.
That also we can use.
Yes, yes. Actually, no, this is somewhat complicated, I guess, because I generally suggest you the same tool. Just like if you are going with the ELK, and I'll ask them to integrate with the local dashboard or kind of thing. That's it.
Okay.
Yeah, that will be easy, right? So for the customer also, that will be some cost reduction kind of thing.
Okay. So when it is suppose
Yes.
that if you have a task,
Yes.
right, okay,
Yes.
task with the designing and the secure architecture for
Yeah.
the new cloud-based application
Okay.
that will handle sensitive financial data.
Yes.
What steps would you take to ensure the security of the application and data?
Yeah.
Okay.
Yes.
So can you share your screen and design the solutions and explain?
Yes. actually in this laptop there is no draw.io.
So you can use, open draw.io online.
Yeah, that's what draw.io is not opening here. It's a secured. I am logged in from the TechM actually. It's a short notice period, right? So
Okay, so no problem then. So you draw here?
yeah, I can. Hope my screen is visible,
Did you-
right?
Yes, correct. Did you understand my questions? What I asked?
Yes. See, if a customer wants to keep that. One second.
Okay, let me repeat. Okay.
Yeah.
Suppose that we have a customer assign one period tickets.
Yes.
Okay?
Yes.
And that ticket what he is looking for is looking the design the secure architecture for the new cloud-based application
Yes.
that will handle sensitive financial data.
Yes.
So, what steps would you take to ensure the security of the applications and data?
See, that's what for the security kind of thing. Generally, we will go with the WAF configuration kind of thing, and we'll mention the firewall configurations there, and using that, on the top of that, we'll have some proxy kind of thing, which will enable the outside entities to disable the entry into that WAF.
Okay.
Yeah.
See,
Yes.
I asked you cloud-based application that will handle sensitive financial data.
Yes.
So, financial data, first of all, you understand the requirement, right?
Yes.
You get understanding your compliance requirement because I use here word sensitive financial data.
Yes.
So, for the compliance requirement, we plan to check PCI, DSS, GDPR for handling the financial data first.
Okay.
Second, for the security and access management, if it is in cloud, then you will have to implement the principle for the list using
Yeah.
IAM rules, policies, and the MFA module.
Yeah, MFA module has to be
Data.
enabled. Yes.
Third, you will have to see the encryption part.
Yes.
Ensure that data is rest and transit are encrypted using AWS, KMS, or TLS all.
Yes.
Then because CSS, I am talking about the designing secure architect. That means you will have to use the network security for the VPC stuff, that security group, right?
Yes.
Like
By enabling few of them. Yeah.
so you didn't tell me anything if I asked you this question. Because here is the one we are going to candidate who have designed the solution and understand the because here we have a full level work.
Yes. Okay.
You can get the ticket from the stakeholder.
Okay.
Based on that, you will have to design the solution and present to ARP.
Yeah, got it.
There would be multiple, teams. Some team from the security, some compliance, some from the monitoring.
Yes.
They may be asked you multiple questions, right?
Yes.
Yeah, no problem. Okay.
Yeah. Here
So-
actually I could not able to access the draw.io. That's the reason mainly.
No, then.
Yeah.
You know,
See, it is disabled for us actually here. That's the main reason.
no
Yeah.
problem. Yeah. So, suppose that you need to design a multi-account AWS environment with a centralized logging and security monitoring. What is your approach?
Now, can you repeat this?
You need to design
Yeah.
a multi-account AWS environment.
Okay.
Right?
Okay.
With centralized logging and security monitoring.
Yes.
What is your approach?
Yeah. Here the centralized login will be created in any of the what we call shared service kind of thing, and then what are the different regions or you want to build it up, we'll build there, and then a separate VPC kind of configuration we used to do, and inbuilt a VPC pairing kind of we need to enable them, and on the top of that this shared services which are already for the credentials and those where we had configured these things, just like an ADMS or kind of thing which can be enabled, and or an IAM kind of thing, and then can be shared between both the VPCs.
Okay.
Yeah, on the top of that, if you want to, in the sense, as per the security norms, you will go with a proxy kind of thing, and then the WAF kind of thing. So vulnerabilities can be holded.
Okay.
Yeah.
And suppose that an organization has been experiencing a recent phishing attack
Mhm.
and targeting their employees. How would you address this issue using AWS security services?
See here, I can deploy a WAF kind of thing, firewall kind of thing, and can protect my users, just like in the sense, whatever the I need to go with a what you call multi-region kind of thing. That's what we call sorry for that.
No problem.
Yeah, actually I'm in a cabin and someone had entered.
So,
Yes, correct.
okay.
And sorry, let me convey it. I'll keep the entire what we call our account in a particular region kind of thing, and then on the top of that I'll deploy a proxy kind of thing to in order to what we call stop the external triggers to enter into a region itself, in the sense not only the region, the account itself, and then on the top of that we can enable just like what we call there is a tool called I'm unable to get that, so certain tools,
How?
data watch.
How?
Yeah.
Yeah. How do you handle compliance and audit requirements in AWS? Do you know?
Yeah, using the AWS audit window will be there, right? So for the cost optimization and all those things.
Cost optimization is not in the picture. I asked how you handle
Yeah.
compliance and audit requirement in AWS.
Yeah, you mean to say AWS hardening kind of thing?
No. So,
Yeah.
for the handle the compliance and audit requirement in AWS,
Yes.
you should talk about like AWS config, AWS Cloud Trial and Security Hub to monitor and logs
Yes,
for the
yes,
compliance
yes.
status. Okay.
Yeah.
And you should also, kind of AWS artifact for the compliance report and kind of, framework like SOC 2, PCI, TSS or HIPAA, depending on the industry.
Yeah. See,
No problem.
yeah. For the earlier question, can I go ahead with the guard duty kind of thing, so it can enable the malicious activities which are going on, and we can create that, right?
Yeah.
Yeah. See, actually, I
Do
could
you
not
know the
able to
guard-
remember that service
Yeah.
guard duty, so
Yeah.
Just
Do you know
remember.
the guard duty limit? What are the, file size limit, scan,
yeah.
kind of
See,
analysis, what?
yeah, limit in the sense actually we used to configure the guard duty and just like the malicious activities which we had find it out,
Suppose
and yeah.
that we have 5 GB data.
Okay. Yes.
And that 5 GB data can,
No.
scan for the guard duty.
No, I guess because there is a limitation, but not sure of the amount. Because in the CloudWatch, we generally configure the guard duty in such a way it will fetch the details from the CloudWatch event, and then the Lambda function will be triggered just to enable the PPC NACL.
Okay.
Yeah.
Alright.
And even WAF filtering also, we will write a rule kind of thing in the WAF stating what needs to be enabled and what has to be blocked.
Suppose that a customer on-premise data center is
Yes.
being migrated to AWS.
Okay. Okay.
And how would you ensure that the cloud infrastructure maintain the same or better level of security as the on-premises environment?
See, for this, I hope Kinesis will comes into the picture here for processing the data. Yeah, using actually Kinesis will do the what we call authentication from the multiple authentication from multiple regions, and it can create just like a bridge between the S3 as well as the what we call the any of the other kind of thing, and it can create some dashboards as well. So it can be easily monitored for us in using the Kinesis. And the latency can be reduced using because it can process multiple terabytes per hour.
Okay.
Correct me if I am wrong. In the sense, I had been using this architecture only for recent data migration, as it is a hybrid as well.
Okay. So done from my end.
Yes.
So do you have any questions from me?
Nothing, but is there any other option you are searching for in the sense other than Kinesis? Just like for the last question you had asked.
Last, the customer on-premise data center, that one?
Yeah.
Yeah, but see, so in this case, the customer, I asked the customer on-premise data center being migrated,
Yes.
how would you ensure that the cloud infrastructure maintain the same or better level of security, right?
Yes.
On-premises.
Yes.
So here, you need to first you kind of start with the detailed assessment
Okay.
of the on-premises security control.
Okay.
Because until unless if you are not knowing what the security in on-premises data center,
Yes.
because we want same kind of, and more better security. If you don't know the security in your on-premises data center, how would you implement in AWS first?
Yes.
Second, cloud security control, you need to on-premise, you need to map on-premises control to AWS services.
Yes.
Here you can use a BAF, okay. And for the hybrid architecture, for the approach, ensure that connectivity using a direct connect API, so it kind of enforce the security control using AWS Security Hub, which we are, and custom config rules, data protections log and monitoring, policy enforcement.
Yes.
So there could be, kind of,
Yeah, that will be a clear picture. Yeah, got it.
Yes.
That's it,
So-
Sunil. Nothing from end.
Yeah. Thank you very,
Yeah.
very much.
Yeah, thanks.
Bye.